Hey guys, in this video I'm going to tell you the tips and strategies for using the Magyars so that you can beat the hardest AI as well as online opponents. If this is your first time on the channel, I'm Kevin, and on SilentKlaxon we look into military games and such, like Age of Empires 2. If you want more videos like this, consider subscribing and click that SilentKlaxon bell, and let's get right into this. I'll also be putting some of the recommended build orders in the description. Okay, let's go. Was that like a violin? Oh, there. I should have probably gone the scout to go directly over there. To get the sheep. Okay, before we continue the game, we need to talk about some strategies that you can use as a Magyars. First of all, their villagers can kill wolves in one strike, which is very good for trushing, for example, where you rush them in the feudal age, and your villagers won't take too many hits. They also get free foraging, iron casting, and blast furnace, which is the attack upgrades for their scout cavalry, which is really good, or pretty good. And they also get cheaper scout cavalry, light cavalry, and hussars. They cost 50% less, which is also pretty good because they can use more scouts when they're rushing. And they have the unique unit is their Magyar Huszar, which is a very good unit. It is basically a better Hussar. Normal Hussar costs and have 75 hit points and 7 attack. But then the elite Magyar Hussar has 85 hit points, which is 10 more, and they have also 10 attack, which is 3 more than the normal Hussar. So the problem is you have to build it from the castle, of course. And you also need to get the mercenaries upgrade as well. And next off, if you don't, what you probably want to also go for is Cavalry Archers, since they get attack and range upgrade. They get full Cavalry Archers pretty much, which is good. And they also get full Arbalists, which is also good because you might have to use them at some point if you want to switch into heavy Cavalry Archers. And their foot archers also get +2 line of sight, so the Arbalists and crossbowmen archers. They get full archery range except for the hand cannoneer, and they also get full barracks except for their squires, and they also are missing the last armor upgrade on the halberdier, which is actually kind of important because that significantly lowers their usefulness in the Imperial Age. And they get full paladin, full hussar, which is good. They don't get any camels though, because they're not really a camel civ. They're not in the right region for that. They're missing redemption and atonement. Well, atonement doesn't matter that much usually, but redemption might be useful in certain scenarios, which is unfortunate. And they also don't have great siege, which is pretty important because in the Imperial Age you really need siege. So that is another downside. So the Magyar Hussar, the Magyars start to drop off in the Imperial Age pretty much, as they also are missing the plate armor, which is really good for like halberdiers when you need to start building trash. Yeah, they get full, almost full eco upgrades except for stone shaft, which is usually not that much of a worry. And yeah, that's that. Strategy would probably be to go for scout cavalry into, and then start tech switching into archers or cavalry archers, depending on how the feudal age goes. In the castle age, you'd probably be going archers or cavalry archers. And then the Imperial Age, you'd go Arbalist or Cavalry Archer. Actually, your alternative is instead of tech switching into archers, or the archery range, you go into knights because they're pretty good. They have pretty good knights as well. But then you're gonna have to tech switch eventually. You probably want to put some Magyar Hussars in your army as well, because they're really good at taking out siege. Get the sheep to scout the map a bit.
Gyűjtögetek, igenis, azonnal. Értettem. Gyűjtögetek, azonnal. Gyűjtögetek.
Oh, there's some sheep over there. We're gonna start going to wood now. We got set up too many people on sheep. Go to wood now.
Azon megyek, igenis. Megyek, azonnal. Fát vágok. Építkezek.
Építkezek. Fát vágok.
Stupid scout missed the sheep. There's probably some sheep over here. What we're gonna do next is got 4 on wood, so next is gonna go to the boar. Oh, the sheep are over here instead. Got a nice boar, and then 4 wood. Go for the boar. And then the next guy is gonna go over here. Like a house. Good. Stop. This guy's gonna be fine. Force drop off, and then let's get this mill up. Yeah, we can probably go search for the enemy base now as well. And their second board is way over there, which is a bit unfortunate. In fact, I probably want to go get it now. That guy's gonna run out. Pretty peaceful so far. Let's get you on that. Start building some farms up. And we're gonna start clicking up as we want to go for scouts, and it calls for a bit earlier of a rush. I think they're over here somewhere due to their resources. Oh, don't have enough food at all. I think I sent too many people to lumber. Okay. Found their house. TC's right here. Or down here. Oh, it's right there. Okay, their base is very compact. It's like
Szolgálatára. Vadászok.
Parancs, gyűjtögetek.
it's fine. Try to find their gold.
Értettem. Építkezek.
It's been unfortunate that I'm clicking out late. Normally, if I'm against a human, I wouldn't be so close to the DC. Because I'm not, it's okay.
Parancs.
Igen. Gyűjtögetek.
Szolgálatára.
Fát vágok. Igenis, igenis, fát vágok.
Looks like I have a back.
Azonnal.
I have a back,
Építkezek. Szolgálatára.
knee.
Fát vágok. Szolgálatára. Építkezek. Építkezek.
And I'm going to want to start building stables as soon as I get up.
Építkezek.
Jó nap, gyűjtögetek. Építkezek.
Fát vágok.
Gonna want to start building a camp over there soon.
Építkezek.
And also start stick out production.
Szolgálat. Jó napot.
Igen. Szolgálatára. Gyűjtögetek. Építkezek.
Azonnal.
Gyűjtögetek. Szolgálatára. Építkezek.
Azonnal. Megyek. Szolgálatára.
Gyűjtögetek.
Azonnal.
I made wood.
Építkezek.
Azonnal. Érted. Gyűjtögetek.
Parancs. Igenis. Építkezek. Igen. Gyűjtögetek.
Yeah, start yeah, a lot more wood.
Parancs. Jó napot. Gyűjtögetek. Építkezek.
But we got enough horses to start pressuring down. Let's push them off the wood line. Let's kill off their guys before they can get away. And start building a large military.
Építkezek. Építkezek.
Szolgálatára.
also make sure we got all of our upgrades.
Jó napot! Építkezek.
Igen. Építkezek.
Let me get more scouts. Oh, they have another wood line over here. And they also have that over there. I shouldn't have let all my scouts die like that. Oops.
Igenis. Azonnal.
Also need a blacksmith so I can get some armor grade.
Értettem.
And we're gonna start going for gold as well.
Jó napot! Építkezek.
Gotta attack that wood line since it's so far away from their mining. Not their mining camp, but
Szolgálatára. Építkezek.
their thingamabob. These are actually fighting.
Építkezek. Építkezek. Építkezek.
What are you guys doing, you idiots? Let's get some wood lines. It might be too late though. Let's get rid of these guys.
Igenis. Építkezek.
Fát vágok. Építkezek. 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 Építkezek.
Jó napot. Építkezek.
Jó napot!
Oh, we're doing pretty well so far.
Építkezek.
Parancs. Építkezek.
Oh, that guy's idiot. Well, we slowed them down quite a bit, so let's have them just scout. I'm gonna start going up to the next age.
Jó napot. Építkezek.
Azonnal. Építkezek. Szolgálat. Értettem. Építkezek.
Jó napot. Építkezek.
Megyek.
We
Igen.
should be up
Fát
to the
vágok.
next age fairly oh. We're gonna lock it up.
Értettem. Értettem. Fátvágok.
Építkezek. Gazdálkodok.
Die, stupid thing. Oh, well.
Szolgálatára. Építkezek. Fát vágok.
It should be in good position though to start pumping out lots and lots of knights.
Építkezek.
And we're also fully walled, so it helps a lot too. Start putting up some TCs, maybe one over here, and one on the stone, probably. To protect our villagers and also produce knights at the same time. We actually have a lot of wood still.
Fát vágok. Megyek. Bányászok.
Maybe we can get away with our mining camp. And maybe we just attack that. Just to throw them off a bit again.
Parancs. Fát vágok.
Oh, yep, they are definitely unhappy about that.
Megyek. Értem. Igenis.
No.
Építkezek.
Építkezek. Építkezek.
Get all the upgrades, because why not? We have too many resources anyway.
Szolgálatára.
Oh wow, we actually took out that whole mining camp. Get wheelbarrows since we have a lot of villagers. And pump full stable knights. If we can. Let's attack their. Oh, hello. Attack their gold, since that's where they're going to be making knits. That's making their stable.
Építkezek. Építkezek. Bányászok. Építkezek. Parancs. Bányászok. Fát vágok. Építkezek. Értettem. Építkezek.
Ooh, that's a lot of resources we need. Enough gold. Make sure they stay off gold.
Jó nap. Fát vágok.
And
Építkezek.
more.
Építkezek.
Építkezek.
Whose empty farm is that? I have no clue. just keep pumping out dudes.
Szolgál. Bányászok. Építkezek.
Oh dear, we are in trouble. They are.
Parancs. Építkezek.
Just keep them idle. And they are so doomed now.
Bányászok. 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 Értettem. Azonnal.
Might as well put some siege up here. Monk. There's a lot of villagers that are dying.
Szolgál. Építkezek. Építkezek.
Építkezek.
Építkezek.
Építkezek.
Igen. Építkezek.
You start pushing them very heavily. And they can't do anything. GG. They are dead. Yeah, using the power of the cheaper Magyar Hussars, or not Magyar Hussars, Scout Cavalry, be able to attack them really early and murder them pretty much. Because they didn't build any pikemen and defend their economy good enough. The correct play for them would have been to go spearmen and pikemen early on instead of archers, because archers take a bit longer to set up. And that's that. I didn't even fully optimize my economy either, since I was working on the military more, and it still worked out okay. Oh my, 89 units, that's really painful. Of course, I clicked more stuff, and yeah, gold, 46, he didn't do enough. He could have potentially gotten monks, and if he was to mass up a couple of monks, he might have been able to beat my army, but alas, it is not to be. Went for the relics instead. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Subscribe and stuff if you haven't already.